Hey, we are two Star Wars nerds, and we have a very special guest and friend with us, X-Wing. How's it going,
What's
man?
up, guys? How you guys doing?
Doing great. You guys don't know watching this, but we've been having so much fun making videos and making some content together.
Yes.
And we have some very special things we're not going to announce now, but we're going to tease. There's going to be some live stream fun over on X-Wing's channel that you will want to watch.
We've been having some fun behind the scenes too, though.
Yes.
Honestly,
a lot of fun.
There's been some stuff going on.
Yeah, it has been great. But today what we're going to do is something we've been wanting to do for a while. We're going to take those characters that we see in the background of Star Wars, be like, is there something to them? Mm-hmm. Because almost every single character gets crazy deep. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at this character Garindan. You can call him Garindan.
Long Snoot.
Long Snoot's actually his nickname.
That's what I prefer.
You can call him all sorts of things.
That's what all my friends called me in high school was
Long Snoot.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we are going to actually show you from A New Hope where he shows up, just a brief little portion, and we're just going to dive deep and get real sweaty with this guy.
Sweaty.
It's crazy. So let's do this.
All right.
Be enough.
There he is.
It's the Long Snoot.
And scene.
Now, can I ask you, was Greedo there?
It did look like
Yeah.
Is that Greedo?
I've always wondered if they have that as... We'd have to go and analyze the clothing. Because especially in A New Hope, I see like the same species walking around. And I'm like... And the deleted scenes as well. Where it's like, is that Greedo or same species? But... That's another future...
we'll get there.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll talk about it
one
when
guy
it
at
comes
a time.
I feel like
we're talking about long
the sweaty... I don't even know what to call it. There's something sweaty here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we'll call these videos. There's something sweaty here.
I'm sweating.
But this guy, Garindan, believe it or not, with our professionally marked clothespin, in the Star Wars Encyclopedia set, Volume 1, A through G, he has his own entry.
I thought you guys were on two different screens.
Oh, gosh.
You're on the same screen.
We
oh, my
are on the
God.
same
That's
screen.
perfect. You have the light and the dark.
Yes.
Wow.
And it matches personality so well.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
You are perfect, my man.
Let's
you are perfect.
Show.
So, Mrs. Keeley, why don't you read to us about Garindan?
Yep. Garindan, a Q-Boz spy with a long, prehensile, trunk-like nose. He trailed C-3PO and R2-D2 as they met up with Luke Skywalker and Ben Kenobi at Docking Bay 94 in Mos Eisley, also known as Long Snoot. He always worked for the highest bidder, most often Imperials or Hutts. Garindan wore dark glasses because his large eyes were sensitive to red wavelengths of light. Born on the arid planet of Kubindai, he had rough-textured greenish-black skin and bristly head hair, usually hidden under a heavy hood and robe. He was being paid by Imperials when he tracked down the wanted droids and led stormtroopers to the bay where Han Solo's Millennium Falcon waited before making its getaway.
Sheesh.
Crazy.
Dancing.
And what's nuts is in this, they've actually documented just how deep this character goes into the lore of Star Wars.
Because Star Wars characters are intentional.
Yeah.
Like everyone.
So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to rattle off a few things about Garindan that we know, because he appears obviously in A New Hope, in Lego Star Wars games, in The Force Awakens.
And that's the only place I know him is A New Hope.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
And the holiday special.
And the Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith edition he's mentioned. And he's in some other books. It's just crazy. It's wild.
I don't remember it. I know I played it, and I want
I don't remember it either.
Yeah, I just don't remember it.
I'm just gonna
remember it.
replay it just to find.
Okay.
Yeah,
little reference.
I'm kind of the same
Long
way.
Snoot.
I'm like, yeah. Was it Force Unleashed 1 or 2?
1.
1?
Yeah,
He was in 1.
the Ultimate Sith Edition only.
Well, mentioned. So don't be
Jeepers
looking for the long
Christ.
So
snoot.
apparently
They're really,
they added a reference later. So
Okay.
let's do this. I'm gonna rattle off some things just to show you how
Interesting stuff.
important Garindan was. First, understand this. His name. This kind of gives you a little bit of background. His name, with all the different languages spoken on Tatooine, could be translated to "blessed one," "burnt wood," "dust from a windstorm," "ugly," and "toast."
Toast.
So ridiculous.
I kind of like toast. I like toast.
Toast.
I don't know why, but I like toast.
Like, who's walking around calling him toast?
Oh my
Man.
God, toast is here.
But he was one of the most proficient spies and informants on Tatooine, and he was actually sought out by Imperials to find R2-D2 in C-3PO, and so that's why you see him. And what's actually interesting is after this, so after the explosion of the Death Star, the rebellion actually interrogates him, and there's
Wild.
in canon there's actually this whole interrogation that happens. I guess it would
Really?
be EU now, but
Long schnoz?
yeah, long schnoz, yep.
Really?
It's crazy. And it also says that Garindan discovered that Luke Skywalker had sold a land speeder in Mos Eisley, and then he helped Darth Vader to confirm the origins and identity of Luke Skywalker, the Death Star's destroyer. So,
Crazy.
like, even his life in canon he was part of connecting Vader and Luke, which is wild.
This one 5-second background character.
Yes.
This long snoot.
And then
It's important snoot.
after the Battle of Yavin, he actually goes to Hoth because, again, he just wants money. He's not really a bounty hunter. He's more of an informant. But he heard there were Jedi hunters looking for a Jedi, Luke. And so he was paid by pirates to find the location of the Jedi. And this dude just straight up kills all the pirates. And he gives the information over to the Jedi hunters. So that's Garindan. Like, so wild.
One bad mofo.
Yeah.
Respect.
So with this random sweaty deep dive, there's not much.
You have to say the one thing though.
What one thing?
His voice.
Yes, that
It's
is actually
John
so
Wayne.
important. Yes.
John Wayne.
It's crazy.
And yeah, like you brought that up when we were texting about this. Like, hey, you want to talk about this guy? I'm like, do you know
Yeah.
him? And you're
Yeah.
like, John Wayne. I'm like, for
He's
real?
like,
So-
what do you mean? I'm like, no, it's all John Wayne.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, his voice, a little like crackles and little weird sounds you hear, they basically just took a ton of John Wayne dialogue and they just compressed it and they just put it into just a few seconds, and that's what you're hearing.
So is he credited?
I don't know.
It's a
I don't
bunch
think
of John
so.
Wayne films.
I think it's just like a soundbite they used, essentially.
Yeah, they just took a bunch of John Wayne's movies and then just compressed it and then modulated it, and that's long schnoz.
And that's long.
Blah, 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 blah. John
So-
Wayne.
That's so crazy, and that's part of why A New Hope is so great and why Star Wars is so great. Is because literally this random character has so much weight in Star Wars, but you don't need to know that to get into Star Wars.
Right.
But like the deeper you go, you realize like this dude, like it's just it's mind blowing, just how deep George Lucas went with all of this. So just quickly for this sweaty little deep dive panel here, yay or nay, do you guys want more Garindan Star Wars content?
So like a Star Wars story, Garindan?
Oh,
Yeah, if I don't get a comic, I'm gonna be really upset.
Star Wars story.
Star Wars
Star Wars story.
That's what I'm gonna start.
Sorry.
I'm gonna hashtag give Garindan a Star Wars story.
Say his name.
Yeah.
Long
that would
Snoot.
that would actually be so cool, like a Garindan comic about his life.
Well, I mean, you elaborated it a bunch, like how important he was really to the original trilogy. If we could get like a comic about what he was doing,
Yeah.
I think I'd be up for it.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, honestly, with that, this is a shorter video, but there's not much else to say about Garindan right now other than hashtag say his name, hashtag give us a Garindan comic, because that's what we need.
Yes.
Get
we
it,
need it.
get it to the story group of Lucasfilm, and who knows, maybe some
Love it.
things will happen, and they
Yep.
can throw a little bit of change our way and say, hey, thanks for the great idea, friends.
Thank you.
That
Way to
probably
go.
never-
You
yeah.
Star Wars nerd.
Probably won't happen, but nonetheless. So anyways, with that, what I just want to plug is, if you want to keep seeing more of this kind of content, let us know in the comments. Let us know some random background characters that you want us to talk about. And we also have a Discord server that we started up just to keep talking about crazy
Star Wars.
nerd Star Wars stuff all day long. And it's it's really cool. It's a really chill, really fun
Yep.
server. All that stuff's in the description. You can find that. You'll find a link to X-Wing 2. He's an awesome friend. He doesn't want us plugging him, but man, we're gonna plug him. Go sub to this dude.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a good friend of ours. But hey, with that, we are two Star Wars nerds. This is our buddy X-Wing. May the Force be with you always.
Always.